Alright, what's going on, guys? Trev back again, here to bring you another video. This one's going to be doing your daily Walking Dead video for today, leading up to the start for The Walking Dead Season 8. In this one, first, we're going to give our thoughts on Greg Nicotero directing the Season 8 premiere, episode 100. And spoiler warning as usual if you're not caught up for Walking Dead. So this one for episode 100, the season 8 premiere episode 1, comicbook.com, link will be in the description for you guys. It says comicbook.com has learned that the Walking Dead episode 801, an episode yet to be officially titled, will be directed by executive producer Greg Nicotero. Nicotero also serves as the visual effects guru behind the impressive zombie makeup and other computerized effects taking place throughout the series, such as Shiva the Tiger. So this is really good news to hear that Nicotero is going to be doing episode 100, which, I mean, I think we all kind of expected him to be doing it. He's done a lot of the biggest episodes of the series. He did the season 7 premiere, and even last season had some big ones, the finale as well too, and he's directed a lot of the biggest episodes of The Walking Dead. The only question with this one, I'm thinking, is if they plan to have the show go on for a really long period of time, who's going to take over after him? Who do they have in place that's going to be able to do what he does? Because I think out of almost anybody, he's probably one of the people most responsible for the success of The Walking Dead, for sure. I don't think anyone can argue that. So I'm really happy to hear that. What does that mean for us? It probably means pretty sweet special effects. It means they'll probably film some brutal kills and stuff like that. Whether or not they make it in the final cut due to the brutality drawback, we'll have to see. Lots of zombies probably, which is, I mean, always awesome. Of course, he's our zombie guy. So I'm really happy to hear that he's going to be doing it, because I wouldn't rather them use anybody else for it aside from him. It should be really, really awesome to see. So hoping for Attack on the Sanctuary, we'll see. So I'll have to wait for the trailer to find out. But it's good news either way. Now we'll do some of your guys' Q&A questions. The first one for this video is from Justin Baker, who says, "Hey Trev, I wanted to know your thoughts on why Sasha decided to commit suicide, turning herself into a walker when she could have just attacked Negan when she was human. The only thing I can think of is the surprise factor to Negan. There's another factor as well too, which is that if she was alive, she could have been used as leverage for them to put their weapons down. So Negan could say, could put a gun to her head and say, 'I'll kill her if you don't surrender.' So that's probably why she did not want to be used as a ploy for Negan, or used as part of his strategy in order to defeat the survivors. So she went out swinging. She went out as a warrior, which was an awesome death, just like her philosophy, just like she said. She went out serving the group, which was really cool. It's about as good of a character death as you could ever get, pretty much. Swagmaster 2000 says, "Hey Trev, how long do you want the Walking Dead comic book series to go on for? Or would you want to go on for?" He says, "I would want at least 300 or 400 issues. So right now we're getting close to like episode 1. We're like 169. By the way, there'll be a review posted on Wednesday next week. A new Walking Dead comic book series issue is going to release Wednesday. So I'll have that posted for you guys on Wednesday when it hits. So how many would I want to see? I'd be down for 300 or 400, if it continues with the same kind of quality it's at now. But The Walking Dead's not new anymore, so they have to really try hard and switch it up. But I believe in Kirkman. I believe in what he can do, and Charlie Adler, and I hope that they both continue doing it for another at least 5 to 10 years, which might take us into the 200s, mid 200s or so. And then if they want to end it at that point, I mean, geez, I'll be like in my 40s. I'm sure a lot of you guys will be 10 years plus from now. So, even if it's not quite episode 300 or 400 or something, if it's even past 250, I'd be happy in like a decade from now if they decide to end it or something. Because most comic books do not get anywhere close to that. Like if you look at Marvel Comics and stuff, they constantly are restarting to issue 1 again, like all the time, and it's ridiculous. So it's really cool to see The Walking Dead go on for long term, and I'm happy to see it go on for longer. So as long as they can do it for, I'll be happy for. Luke T says, "Me in the past, yes, this is going to be the best season ever. This is too good to be true. Me now, never mind." I'm seeing a lot of that for this season. I mean, the season 7 just ended, so as far as hype goes, I think it's normal not to be hyped right now. I do the best I can to release the videos and try to help you guys feel the enthusiasm for Walking Dead as much as I can. But it's going to be a while. It's going to be a wait until season 8 hits. But we'll have Fear, we'll have other stuff going on in the meantime, so it'll be fun. But I actually do think this season is going to be the best season ever. The only thing that could undermine it, I think, is the writer strike. So we'll have to see what happens with that, and hopefully they don't strike, but we'll know next week if they're going to or not. I'll let you guys know once we find out for sure. So let's just hope they don't, and not just for Walking Dead, but for other shows too. It's going to affect pretty much every show out there, I would think, in Hollywood for the most part. All the main stations and everything, so that will suck. So we'll see what happens. But I really do think it's going to be a good season based on the comic books and All Out War. It should be really, really great. Georgia Farman says, Trev, what's the significance of the writers making it very clear that Negan loves lemonade? As a lemonade fanatic myself, this topic is very close to my heart. I don't know. Something about like squeeze the juice out of lemonade or something. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. And spaghetti as well too. He likes spaghetti as well too. I think it's just for like the comedy. I don't think there's any hidden meaning behind lemonade for Negan. I think it's just because it's just funny, right? So that's what I think. Party Rocking says, Negan needs to shut the Writers Guild shit down as quickly as possible. So I thought that was good. I wanted to include that. It's funny. Jordan Kellison says, Trev, you keep producing every week on time, and Negan will leave you be. Remember the deal. Service. So that's true. I am in service to you guys. You guys could say that you are Negan in this case. And yeah, so that's what it is. Pop Culture Stuff says, hey Trev, in the Walking Dead comic book series, are the Whisperers done? I don't think Beta and a few of his men died. Do you think they will launch another attack, or do you think they're pretty much finished? So I think the Whisperers, I don't think they're done. I think we will see them again. I think they're kind of a long-term set of villains. So, of course, some of them will die. Some of them will be killed off here or there. But I do think that they'll be around for quite a while. And I'm expecting to see them again before issue 200. So it should be good. Maybe even pretty soon. Torrid says, hey Trev, concerning your last video, do you think The Walking Dead can be successful if Rick was killed off? So could it work even without Rick? I've done videos about this in the past before. I think it could. Right now probably would not be the best time to do it though, because we just had the major deaths in season 7, and the show's been, with fans from what I've seen this year, the show's been a bit more shaky than it has been in the last few years. There's more people I noticed in the comments, and like the one above there, and people just overall not feeling that good about the show. So if they kill Rick off at some point, it would be huge in the short term. Ratings would probably go sky high, and the shock value would be huge. But at the same time, long term, it might not be that good for it. So I think Rick's safe for a long time. I really don't think they're going to kill Rick off anytime soon. It's a moot point, really. I don't think it really matters. But I think it can do okay without Rick. But you might be looking at something closer to like Fear of the Walking Dead in terms of ratings and that, unless you have some other really strong, A-listers to carry the show. And we'll have to see if Chandler Riggs can do that. A lot of people don't like Chandler Riggs acting, so we'll have to see if it ever comes to that point, and if they're all still on board and Rick is killed off, who they choose or to use, if it is Chandler Riggs, Carl, and just what that looks like. We'll have to see, man. TLAC15 says, hey Trev, what do you think the deal was with Jadis, or the deal with Jadis and Negan had? 10 what? And why does Negan tell her people are a resource? So what did it all mean? Well, it kind of goes to what Scott Campbell said about Jadis when she kind of makes a move on Rick or comes on to Rick. She looks at people like slaves. She doesn't look at people like as individuals. So for her, she might even be worse than Negan in some ways. Negan doesn't force anybody to sleep with each other. But Jadis, I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure about Jadis. If she had won that battle, if Rick was still alive after, he might not have a choice. That's messed up. But yeah, that's what it is. So I think that Jadis in some ways might be worse than Negan, and it might have been simply slaves is maybe what you wanted. So Michael Moore, Rowdy Mike says, will we see a payoff on the tainted pig meat from the kingdom? Perhaps a bunch of saviors getting sick and dying. Also, will we ever see the winter question again? No, we're not going to see winter because they're not going to delay it. Unless, I guess it's possible if the writer's strike delayed the season. It's not going to happen. Let's just put it that way. For the tainted meat thing, I don't think we will because the season's over now, to be honest. But it strikes me as strange because why did they put it in? If they put it in and it didn't mean something, then it's kind of a waste of time. So that's why I think it's weird that they didn't come back to it this season. But maybe we will see it next season. It's just that it feels so weird having that set up by a character who's now dead and then if they kind of bring that back in next year. It feels like to me, in terms of story, they should have already used that this season, but who knows, maybe they'll get to it next season. But even still, at this point, it's kind of like, oh well, you know, people won't even, most casual viewers won't even remember. The Big Bang Theory, Sheldor says, I have some death predictions for The Walking Dead Season 8. I believe Eric, Morgan, Tara, Jadis, and her group, a lot of saviors, including the Kingdom Dealer group of saviors, Shiva, Jerry, Francine, and Tobin won't survive the season. Thoughts? So, yeah, it's pretty cool, and you guys can write your death predictions below as well, too. Of course, my video with my death predictions is in the channel. Yeah, I agree with a lot of what you have here, and, you know, we could see some of them definitely. You can check out my death predictions video if you want to see my thoughts on it, but something like that, except I hope they don't kill Jerry. I hope you're wrong about that one. The others, for the most part, it's like I could see it. Tara's had a lot of time now as well, but she could be used for the ocean side, so we'll have to see. But the others I pretty much agree with almost wholeheartedly right now. Roll Tide 8569 says, Trev, what kind of music do you like to listen to? So I listen to just about everything. This is a personal question, not really like a Walking Dead question, but I listen to just about everything, but mainly is like alternative, rock, stuff that you can work out to. I like a lot, you know, but other types of music are fine too. It depends on the mood, depends on what you want. I could even listen to techno, that kind of stuff, maybe if I'm gaming or something, but mainly alternative, mainly, and rock, Disturbed, things like that. I've seen Disturbed a couple times. Probably my favorite band is Disturbed. Bands like that, so cool stuff. And last one will be from Taylor McKevitt, who says, Rick better wear that damn jacket. Want to see the All Out War Rick. So does Rick in All Out War wear a jacket? I assume he does. Let me just see real quick. But yeah, the jacket, I hear what you're saying. So this jacket right here, so that's cool. And the axe. You've never seen him use the axe too much in the TV series. A little bit, but not that much. The machete was kind of used more than that. And that'll be it for today's Q&A, guys. Keep sending me your questions, and I'll try to get one for you guys tomorrow. Or if not tomorrow, then maybe the next day. If you like this one, please thumb it up below, guys. Really excited for Greg Nicotero directing the premiere. Should be an awesome episode. And yeah, if you're new and you want to subscribe, bottom left to subscribe. That's it for this video. See you guys again soon. As always, it's Trev, and I'm saying peace. Later, guys. I'll see you soon.